Okay, we've got some kitten cuteness going on in the barn. This little kitty right here doesn't have a tail. Yes, Neville, we know. And if that wasn't cute enough, we have the little brother from another mother. And this little guy has a half a tail. Thought that was pretty interesting. Well, it's that time of the year where we take our dog in and we trade her in on a new, better looking one. Now, I'm just kidding. We have to take our doggy in and get her shaved down. We got one of these high maintenance mutts, and unfortunately we got one that freaks out over being groomed, so we can't just take her to a regular groomer. We have to take her to a vet and have her sedated and all of that. So she'll be a different looking dog when we get back. Won't you, Maggie? Maggie, won't you? You'll be a different dog? Yeah, you will. Okay, so I got home from dropping the dog at the vet, and I've been doing some housework, and then I got lunch done and over with. And so I had really planned on coming out here and working in the garden, but we got to run back and pick up the dog, and then I've got to deliver some eggs. And then Miley's been wanting to go to the park for the last couple of days, and I've been promising her that I'd do it sometime, and I thought, well, since we're running to town today, why not? So we're just going to kind of have a lazy afternoon for a bit before we go to pick up the dog and do all our errands and all that. So I just kind of wanted to show you some of the beautiful things we have growing around here. First of all, I wanted to show you our apple tree. I mean, I just think it is so beautiful right now. It probably really needs a good pruning, but I never got around to researching how to do it. So we just decided to let it go for this year again and see how it does. But isn't that just beautiful? So full and pretty. And there are just tons and tons of little bitty apples all over it, just like this. So we'll see how it does. My husband, he always jokes around about how he doesn't want to cut it back because it's so beautiful. And so it's like getting to the point where it's like touching our house now. And so he always jokes about how we're going to have to get the house movers in to move the house over several feet, so that way the apple tree will have enough room to grow. Over here my mom has some beautiful flowers blooming. Oh, I can't think of the name of them. It's just slipped my mind, but I know as soon as I quit recording this video, I'll remember what it is. But anyway, these are really pretty. Over here is our lilac bush. It was here when my grandparents were here. I'm sure they planted it. And I can remember coming out here and picking bouquets of lilacs from it when I was a kid. Anyway, the last several years, this bush died way back, and at one point we were considering cutting it out just because it looked awful. And then all of a sudden it's grown back, and it is just full and beautiful. And I'm really happy that it did grow back. It was going to bloom at one time. I think that so the freezing temps got the bloom, so I'm doubtful that it's really going to bloom a lot if it does. Hopefully maybe next year it'll bloom out really nice. And this over here is probably Miley's favorite thing in the whole world, right?
Yeah.
This is a big old rose bush that's been here since my grandparents have been here, and it's just one of those old wild ones. And every year it just blooms, and it's really fixing to bloom a lot. It's just loaded with buds.
Look over here. Like, all of them are blooming. Most of them are blooming like over here.
Yeah. So, once this thing gets in full bloom, I'll show you guys again. But they smell so beautiful. I always enjoy this time of the year because Miley always comes out here and picks bunches of bouquets of them and brings them in the house. Okay, so should we go show them some cuteness now?
Yeah.
Okay. Aw, and who do you have there?
Mika.
Okay, what's special about Mika?
He doesn't have a tail.
Right, she doesn't have a tail. Can you show? Yep, she has no tail. Okay, and who do you have here?
Stubby.
Yeah, we call him Stubby. And what's special about him?
He has a half a tail.
Yeah, he does. Look at that. He just has like a little half tail. We had a tomcat running around here that didn't have a tail, a bobcat, or a bobtail, or whatever. And so, obviously, he's the father of some of the kittens we have now.
Mom, the Mika, she has a tail. So it was only the father to Mika that didn't have the tail.
Yeah.
Because Mo had the tail.
That's right. It's been a good lesson in genetics, right? Okay, and I just wanted to show you my strawberry plants. I am so happy and excited about these. We have got a lot of strawberries coming on. Let's see if I can find some. Like right there. They're just all loaded with little strawberries. So we're gonna have a nice little crop of them. I'm really excited because this is the first time that I have successfully grown strawberries like this and had them actually bloom and come on again. Normally I'll plant them one year and they'll get a few strawberries on them and then they usually die off and I can't get them to come back. We've got our meat birds out free ranging now, so they're all laying under the bushes where it's nice and cool.
Really, I like chickies too.
And we got our little chickies out here too. Meat birds are getting so big. Here in another couple weeks they should be ready to butcher. In fact, they're probably ready to butcher now. But we'll probably have to get to them in a couple of weeks though.
We just about forgot to feed little Benny. Try mine out.
If you want to.
I can't get this. No! Yeah, you got it all. Oh, you got the milk on me.
Oh no.
It's running down my leg.
Ew. All done, so we're headed to town now. So we picked Maggie up, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got a whole new improved dog there. Hey Maggie. There we go. She's completely ashamed. She'll probably go home and she'll hide under the toilet for a whole week and she'll stare at her tail. Because she doesn't know what to think of herself. Do you, Maggie? It's so embarrassing, isn't it? Just humiliating.
If you like Maggie's haircut, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.